Well, problem staging that dragster for sure. He got 3 shots, he's out. Top dragster, ProMods are coming to the staging lanes. Top dragster. Coming by. Wow, crazy way to start the action here. Whole stage, parachutes out. Once again, top dragster, waiting on ProModified, live action right here, Cecil County Dragway.
Looks like we're about to set a Guinness Book of World Records.
Good morning, YouTube and Facebook. Welcome to beautiful Cecil County Dragway on an absolutely glorious sunny day. Top dragster. Quarter mile action today. Top dragster ProMod's coming up soon. Beautiful paint by Bruce Machine, Bruce and Lynn Mullis Farley. From Bruce Mullis. Welcome again, welcome all my Facebook friends, welcome all my YouTube friends. Top dragster at the moment, ProMod will be up soon. near lane down 636 and 635 with a 7. He's got it figured out. Once again, qualifying session number 1. One session of qualifying straight into race in all classes today. ProMod's coming down a hill. Like and share, please subscribe. Machine near lane running top dragster. Please find reverse. Please find reverse. I've ever seen, but he goes 649 and 206. didn't get a time, but he did get a time. Sad Slinger coming at us. One more time, Dragster. ProMod's at the ready line. ProMod's at the ready line. Not sure why we keep getting the black screen of death. I don't know. That ain't good.
You are missing a driver's license. There is the driver's
Yeah, we got top dragster laid everywhere, people working on them. Once again, welcome to Cecil County. We'll be streaming quite a bit throughout the day. It's going to be a long day. We're trying to get this whole race done today. So we'll probably shut off after Top Sportsman runs. I got one more piece of equipment that I left back in my rig I got to get, and then we'll just try to do what we can do the rest of the day. Steve King looks like he's first out. Looks like we got some fluid in the far lane. Again, as you can see, the pro-modified cars, one qualifying shot straight into racing for $50,000 later. Gonna try to run every 90 minutes, What's going on, Big Al? Once again, YouTube denied my appeal, so it just is what it is. It's time to move on. Not worry about it. Lost enough sleep over it.
Once again, still looking for our ProMod guys. See a couple of cars getting pushed up here. I was told by the boss man that we don't make pairs, we're going to flip a coin. Winner gets a choice, loser gets to change. So keep that in mind as you're pulling them up. Maybe work it out with your guy in front of you or back of you, what you're going to do.
I'm already on Twitch, I think. Should be streaming it. Yes, it's hard to beat the videos on YouTube because that's what the channel's made for. But ultimately, it's going to cost me some money, but it is what it is. It's just time to move on. We've lost enough sleep and anguish over it. Something on a racetrack down at the mile-an-hour cone.
Mullins and Marty Jones to the bottom of the ladder.
Got a pair or what?
Looks like we're gonna check out the right lane. We said looks like our last top dragster.
Once again, all the ProMods are lined up in one lane, flipping for lanes, and let's go. Get her done. You get what you get.
Looks like we're going to do a little touch up here.
YouTube demonetized this channel for unoriginal content last Monday. I filed my appeal and I was notified yesterday it was denied. End of story. How this could be unoriginal content, I don't know, but not going to say anything negative about it.
So once again, my ProMod drivers, if you are front to back, nose to tail, you are going to get a coin flip. Lose the coin flip, you lose your lane. So once again, your nose to tail, I'm going to flip a coin, and that's just how it's going to be. That's what I was told.
Fair enough.
May the odds ever be in your favor.
Everybody want to run the same lane.
Looks like this lane too, right? I think this track is one of the best around, I think.
Absolutely. I never thought we would start at 9 o'clock this morning.
What are they saying tomorrow?
We'll try to do the whole thing today.
Really?
Yeah. Nobody wants to skate on Monday on the ProMod side, so I don't know.
I agree.
I do too. At least maybe we can get it down to 4 cars or something.
Split.
Yeah.
I like the Honda's good, right?
Yeah, it's the first weekend.
Yeah.
Predator was good, but then it wouldn't stay running. Then I went back. I think there's a misprint in the instruction manual about where the vent's supposed to be. I think if you ran the vent, you could let it run. But I was like, I'm following her freaking directions because that one is totally opposite.
Yeah.
One thing I don't like about that is it doesn't have a fuel gauge.
I know. Usually, like at that, mine gets like a good 8 hours.
That's what I figured.
So you're not running much on it.
It's not pulling nothing.
No.
It's probably not pulling on.
You might even get a little better than that. Exactly.
Probably should have gotten a smaller one.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't have it like turn over and it's cutting off. That's no good.
No, they're the best out there.
Yeah.
What was the other one that Westinghouse?
Yeah, I got one. One for Northern Georgia in front of my RV because my elbow is acting up. That thing just yeah, it's big.
So these are 2,000.
Yeah. In northern Ohio because it was in northern Delaware, whatever you call it, northern Maryland, Delaware. Yes, those 30 plus sponsors make it a lot easier. Some of them have already said they'd step up if I needed it. So everything's going to be fine on this end. music playing. Just depends on whether it gets blocked in certain areas of the country or not. This is what it is. ProMods in the house, 24, 25. We shall see right now. King Cartuccio, late arrival, got here yesterday, some point in time. Hey Ashley, how you doing? ProMod's getting ready to run at the ready line. Steve King in a pilot racing, Savage 3.0 rolling down the hill. Looks like he'll be squaring off against Dave DeMarco over there.
Everybody on the right side of the track. What's up, guys?
Look at that. People rolling in here. See some pro-modified drag racing action.
Shout out to the penalty box.
Hey. Looking good. Not bad for 11 o'clock in the morning here.
ProMods or what?
Very important round right here. Very important round of qualifying. Depends on how you seat. You don't want to mess this one up. Steve King, once again, thanks to the whole group at Pilot Racing for making drag racing greater. Gene Pilot's been with me for a couple of years. Thank you very much. Dave DeMarco and his Beacon electrical supply machine over there. Here we go. A horn is blown. Whatever that means, I don't know.
I see the signal to fire some engines. It's time to go ProMod racing.
Don't worry about the YouTube deal. Only the strong survive. Here we go. Pro-modified action. Live from Cecil County Dragway. Wow, the bar's been set early this morning. DeMarco with problems in the other lane.
Hey, my guy down there about the 8th mile, walking in the ground. Still go down. Yeah, you. I don't know if you've ever been to a racetrack before, but that's probably not a good idea. Someone needs you to get on the other side of the fence where you belong.
Yeah.
And then we'll spar up the next pair. So everybody in the crowd, look at that guy walking down the grass. He's the reason why we're not racing, so let him know.
Hey, we got somebody standing on a wall at 8th mile. Wow. Alrighty, next pair, Craig Sullivan in the beautiful El Murro Mercury far lane, and Freddie Scriber in the Robert Hayes built Sorcerer Pat Musey powered machine near lane. 360's the bar so far, 360. Styles in the house.
What's up, Jay? Looking good. I like that equipment, man. You stepped in your game up.
I'm taking this thing over. Slowly but surely.
Yeah, you did, Jay.
Once again, thanks to Jim and Kathy letting us come up here and stream this race, even though it's on NHRA TV. Jim said do what you need to do. I really appreciate that. Looking forward to bringing you guys exclusive content all day long. Gonna be a long day of pro modified drag racing. I wouldn't have it any other way. So, like and share. Let's do this together.
So we're going to hold here for a quick second as we go down to retrieve Mr. DeMarco. And clean up a little bit of, we'll call it ProMod sweat over there in the left lane.
We got a little bit of fluid on the other lane. Obviously, the way they're going at it, it's a little bit more than fuel. Got the acetone out. Hey, man.
Kenny from Racetrack Salute. How are you, buddy? I see all your videos and I see you on Facebook, but I've never met you. Now nice to meet you. Now I have. We got customers out here. How you doing?
Yesterday wasn't too good today.
Me too, because I took out some partners and now I can go to the racing.
I saw that. I saw your announcement yesterday.
Yep. I just could not. No way.
You just plateau. You got to do something different.
No way possible. I can be in the secretary of the people, the fabricator, everything. So now my job is to build jacks and talk to customers. That's it. If I set a jack, somebody else takes care of it. I couldn't do it anymore. I did over 300 sets in 3 years.
It'll take the next step.
It was taking me 3 days to do a pair. Then I can do a pair in a day. All the parts from the machine shop parts they took in, they cut everything, knocked everything all out. So
the jack is different for different cars?
Yeah. Well, the bar that actually lifts the car is different width.
And that's depends on how the jack is alternated?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we've done well, but I'm 67 years old in December, and I just can't keep up with the pace. I have 8 hours a day, 7 days a week. I haven't had to a race in a year and a half.
Alright, so we're going to get some track equipment out here on the left lane as DeMarco let the factory smoke out of that motor. We all know once you let the factory smoke out, you can't put it back in. We'll do a little quick clean up and get Brian off the top end. And
for a whole year. Before I could never guarantee it, but I pretty much ever since we made the adjustments, they've been able to be on. I'm working from Jimmy. Like floating around in the problem. Probably something like those videos. That's something I'm responsible for. I have to do.
And I took a subscription to them. You can't.
Yeah, Jimmy said he might turn this thing
Well, Jimmy knows your ability.
Well, he's been, you know, they watch when they're not here, and he knows that I'm not going to do anything to him. Don't forget, we got top alcohol, funny car, and dragster on the property. I can't wait to bring you guys some of that. What's going on, Barn? Yeah, we had the crap weather here all day yesterday. Tomorrow's iffy. Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Thanks for coming out, man. I
Hey,
love watching you.
Appreciate that. It ain't no good if nobody watches.
I've been watching you last winter in Florida. I couldn't get down there, but I was watching every minute of it.
What's better this year than it was last year?
Yes, it is.
Thanks for watching. Saying hey.
Hey, I want some of them stickers.
Okay, I got some.
See you
I'll
later.
bring some up here on the table.
Cool.
Put that in your pocket if you ever need me.
Okay, I will. Thank you.
Top number there is mine.
Okay, I will.
I'll give you a call.
Sounds good.
I told you I was at MPK.
Yeah, I saw that. That looks like it's pretty good.
It is. A little bit too much downtime.
It's a pretty fast racing for what they're doing.
Yes. Considering the track, I mean, they were moving.
Yeah. I was hoping to do a couple of them, but I missed the close because I was tied up.
Yeah. I guess they've been fighting weather up north too. I guess.
Yeah, I know they got canceled last week. I guess the forecast improved for today up there.
Good times up there. It's cooler up there. I saw Paul and Jeannie Payne.
Yeah.
Got to hang out with them. It was getting late and they told me about the dinner. I'm like, I'd love to, but I still have 2 hours back home. But it was good to see.
Yeah. Here's the world's youngest pro modified crew member, Big Cam. I'm not sure. We got DeMarco still on the racetrack down there. I don't know if he's put a bunch of fluid out or what. That'd be only be speculation, but they're still trying to get the car off the racetrack on the big end. Oh, best pro mod meet in Florida, man. There's 3 of them that come to mind. U.S. Street Nationals in January. Uh-oh. Let's see, U.S. Street Nationals, World Series of ProMod, and Snowbirds. Snowbirds in December, a good race. My thing would probably be World Series, Snowbirds, and U.S. Street. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I was like 90 earlier. I don't know what it is. Can't go wrong at anything you go to a Bradenton Motorsports Park in the winter for as far as pro modified drag racing goes. That's right, James. I couldn't do this without.
So apparently the guy had you guys in the bleachers yelling, it's not the right guy. He was further down. So my apologies to Aaron out there. Everybody say, Gary, sorry. But apparently there's somebody else further down. My eyesight's not as good as it used to be. Aaron's lost a little bit of weight too, so it doesn't look, you know, like he used to.
All right, we must have some fluid on the big end. They're getting a speedy dry up. Where my boys at? There they go. Y'all left me hanging yesterday.
You might be the black sheep of the family, but I'm not going to be. We're going to not this bear, not this. We'll see.
All right, we may be back to action.
Ready to dance?
Ready, Scrabble, near lane, Craig Sullivan, far lane. The one and only qualifying session. I'm not sure about the tractor pull just yet. for Scriba, 368 for Scriba, 206. Sullivan in trouble over there early. Out of it. Once again, this is our one and only qualifying session, straight into eliminations. No second chance race, I don't believe. Dane Wood in the Purvis Ford affordable transmission 660 race car technology machine. And Kurt Stedding in the P2 contracting screw-blown SS Camaro far lane, the YO Motorsports tie drive combination. Both car sponsors of NC ProMod, thank you very much. I appreciate your support. Let's have a safe one. As you can see, alcohol funny cars coming up the hill. Here we go, Dane Wood in the nitrous powered machine, Billy Albert horsepower under the hood, and Kurt Stedding in the P2 contracted monster. Right now at 360. Stedding goes to number one. Wood out of power early.
Having trouble about 300 feet. Shook the tires hard. Stepped off the throttle. Stay there for a round of work.
Kurt Stedding, 359. Going to number one. Mike Achenbach in the brand new Mountain Man Racing Jerry Bickle race car. Fulton powered machine. Chuck Olsch over there in the Roche Racing's machine, the SS Camaro. Chuck Olsch. Once again, that's a brand new Mountain Man Racing machine. First weekend on the racetrack, Chuck Olsch, far lane. car is not happy on the big end 391. Chuck 362A, fantastic run for his crew.
Number 5 right now for Aquabot. Chuck Ulsh, number 3 with that 362.
Matt D out in the Yinko Camaro near lane, and Andy Jensen in that pretty daggone cool small block single turbo entry.
Best color coordinated pants on the property.
How you doing, Miss Kim? What's up, George?
Andy Jensen. That's maybe the 68 Camaro turbo power.
Hey, Lynn, how you doing, sweetie? Yikers. Matt D with a handful of race car. Jensen with a pushback. Matt D with a lane change mid-track. Dang.
I was on the wheelie bars for quite some time. Ben did a good job of keeping it off the walls.
Yeah, let's hope so.
The 330 cone, so we're going to run out there and grab that.
Next pair up, William Brown III, near lane, Nova Joe in the Fletcher Cox Racing Machine far lane.
So when they get hit,
that was a little too exciting.
Portion of it gets,
great crowd of folks here, Cecil County. Great crowd.
To do a little clean up and lock the laser beams back up, and we'll be back to racing.
Jensen's still sitting over there like he's gonna run, so we'll see. Yeah, it's really tough this morning if you mess this run up. One qualifying shot straight into eliminations. You're not wanting to give up this run for sure.
So to get the cone moved down, don't forget, check out the souvenir stand, get your event t-shirt. Visit the concession stand, get some track food. some of the best track food around. So looks like Andy's going to try to get it figured out here and try to make the trip. So see the big man Fletcher Cox down there, so that means Nova Joe must be coming up shortly. Shout out to Fletcher. Hi guys. So it sounds like Mr. Andy Jensen's trench break has left to chat. So he's going to put in the beams, try to do what he can do. At least get some data here for round number 1.
Again, you heard that. Jensen got no trans brake. Gonna foot brake it. Here we go. That ought to be interesting. Jensen with a foot brake.
He's still good.
My hat definitely still thought maybe it'd burn out again. I'm not sure what that. Oh, we got on the board there. 643. 643 is on the board in the field. Next pair, William Brown III in the Brown Motorsports entry near lane. Follow those guys on Facebook at Brown Motorsports. And of course, Nova Joe driving a Cox Racing 91 machine.
All right, so signal fire for the next pair.
Pair of Pro Chargers coming at you. Nice run for Brown, 365, 74 out of it early, far lane.
37 on the tree.
People ain't figured out we're live streaming. We'll get it.
That'll bring up Tommy Gray, the Undertaker.
Tommy Gray, the Undertaker, wanted me to give a shout out to sponsors.
Coming up next.
Peter Krause and Company, Carter's Excavating, VP Race Fuels, and I believe there was one more on there he told me about. Once again, thanks everybody for helping Tommy Gray. The man, the myth, the legend, Derek Ward, and his beautiful Pontiac Firebird coming by, near lane, Derek Ward Racing. safety passes. Let's see. Warden crew definitely having it figured out. Tommy Gray was 62 yesterday off the trailer in his one run. Let's see what happens. Tommy Gray and the Undertaker far lane. Derek Ward right here in front of us. Both cars out of power early. Serious tire shake down low for Ward. I didn't see what happened to Tommy Gray. Same thing I would assume.
673 for Mr. Derek Ward.
Man, won't be happy with that. Not happy with that.
Appreciate that.
Once again, Jason Lee coming by in a Coast Packing machine. Thanks, Coast Packing, for making one of the Decker salvage entries. Thanks to the Deckers for all the amazing support to ProMod from last year. Jason Lee in a Coast Packing, screw blown Camaro near lane. Decker salvage, screw blown Camaro far lane. YO Motorsports power and tie drive combination. Lee with YO power as well. Hollywood Decker, Hollywood Decker.
Jason Lee, 368, 205.
Good run both sides. Hollywood Decker, 64-4. Lee, 68.
Jason Lee goes number 7.
Mike Decker Jr. near lane and the Bickle Decker salvage machine, and James Beedlin in the Motorsports Unlimited PJS Chevrolet Dragway Camaro Keelig equipment repair almost still on the rear corner. Man's crew is still here tuning the car. Once again, Mike Decker Jr. near lane, James Beadling far lane. Sound like a backfire in the far lane for Beadland. 362-207 for Decker.
So I believe
Both Decker cars making strong runs.
Decker Jr. does move ahead of Decker the third.
There's something laying on the racetrack in the near lane. Oh, oil pressure belt or something.
We're gonna check out the track here.
Yeah, some kind of belt. Hopefully he didn't burn the motor up.
Apparently, Big Change left some spare parts. See what I did there?
Todd Tutterow in a quick fuel Justin Smith machine. Of course, YO Motorsports power under that thing. And Johnny Camp with his 895 60 foot yesterday. Johnny Camp in Hell's Bells coming at you. Screw blower versus Pro Charger. Once again, welcome to the Cecil County Dragway $50,000 Invitational ProMod race. I believe there's 24 cars here. And here we're gonna have an all-run field. So we shall see. One round of qualifying and that's it. Top alcohol cars behind them. We're gonna stay up for that and then we're gonna take a short break and regroup and come back at you. Light them up. Todd Tutterow, far lane in the Justin Smith SS Camaro, and Johnny Camp in his Hell's Bells Pro Charge Camaro. Problems inside Tutterow's machine. Problems inside Tutterow's machine. Johnny Camp blazing by. What's happening?
What's going on, baby?
How you doing? Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Let's see what's going on in Tutterow.
Engine light over there, left side of the Tutterow machine. Everything unit.
run, 62-207, Johnny Camp. Hey, thanks, John. We're certainly praying for them.
Leading the field here.
Looks like Totoro straightened up over there. Totoro straightened up.
Totoro machine still quiet back there. Looks like minutes to try to get it fixed and maybe running at the end of the session if you can get it to fire.
He's running. Jeff Rudolph in the ghetto sleigh near lane. Jeff Rudolph. You'd have to play it just a touch conservative, being you only got one round of qualifying this morning. Got to make the trip.
362.1, 208 miles an hour.
Totoro out of power early. Jeff Rudolph with a nice run, 362.208. Nova Joe was out early. I don't remember exactly what he did. Sorry. Last pair of Pro Modified. King Cartuccio's first crack at the racetrack. And our host, Jim Halsey. In the Fulton-powered Schweitzer Dynamics machine. Cartuccio's first crack at the racetrack. Got here late last night.
In the ProMod Invitational, Ken Cartuccio.
Alcohol funny cars up next. Top alcohol funny car up next. Once again, thanks to all my coverage partners, event number 16 right here. Thanks to Jim and Kathy Halsey for letting us come up and stream this. They did not have to do this, but they did. I appreciate that very much.
Cartuccio, 205 miles an hour. Jim Halsey.
Man, Cartuccio hot off the trailer, 362.9 for Big Jim. Big mile an hour for the nitrous car, 208.75. Wow.
Kurt Stedding will hold on.
Kurt Stedding, 359.9, takes number 1.
The ProMod invitation.
Gotta tell you, Jimmy's got a good crowd here. NHRA Divisional race. Nice, nice, nice. Top alcohol funny car up first. Top alcohol dragster second. Then we'll take a short break and come back at you. I got a little bit more equipment I left up there, but I can't stop and get it. Funny car. Looks like we got a solo up first, a solo. Caught in his own fuel right there in the starting line. $15.43.
What is it? Oh, oil. All over the place.
Oil, they said, oil. It was there when they restaged the car. Nobody noticed it. Not my job. real treat for us here on NC ProMod or on ProMod Division. Top alcohol funny jar and top alcohol dragster.
We're in a quiet moment. I was just told my stock and super stock guys, if you want to be eligible for the dragsites.com dead on the dial $100, you need to come up to the NHRA booth and get your decal. Must have the sticker on the car to be eligible. Once again, stock and super stock guys. Dragsites.com dead on the dial $100. Come get your sticker now.
Line them up, here we go.
So it looks like the signal to fire up the next pair has been given.
Yeah, share some videos, Nicholas. Wow! 542, 269. Nice run, Cox. $542,269. God knows how many RPMs that thing was turning when he let them go on a clutch.
Top of the scoreboard. With the 542.
You gotta admire that guy right there. Just got out of a race car, get right back up here and check on his racetrack, make sure it's perfect. Much respect, Jim, much respect. Hey, one of our coverage partners on the far side of the red line oil machine, red line oil machine.
64.
Wow, nice. A lot of smoke on the big end left lane.
I'll put chip number 2 and lane number 3. Wade Morris did some driving out there in the left lane. As they made a couple of sachets out there. He stuck with it. It looks like that'll round out our top alcohol funny car program. So we're going to move into top alcohol dragster, I believe. Yep.
Dragster. Looks like we may have a single on the first pair. An NHRA camera must be in the tower or something. I don't see it around. I knew they were on, but we'll hopefully get the P&P in time slips one day.
On that machine, the right side put a hole out. Stuck with it, still went 256.
Yeah, them things are loud. Good day to morning. Yeah, 7 cylinders for sure. Yeah, I got people looking at it now up there. It's the green light's on. Water's going in the box. It's like we're gonna run side by side now, side by side. Nitro blown machine near lane, injected machine far lane. Thanks, Con. Yeah, I got a sponsor that's working on getting me some of those widgets. We can put those names up, those numbers up there, but it's gonna be a little bit of a process. Good crowd of folks here. Hey, yesterday got rained out. Hopefully we can make up for it today. Once again, ProMod and Alcohol Car is gonna try to complete the full event today. It's gonna be a long one.
Just make sure the track is all good here before we fire up the next pair. Sounds like it is, so we're going to go ahead and get the next pair fired up here. Top Alcohol Dragster.
How you doing today?
Good, how about you?
Good. Good.
Another single, it looks like another single. When he let out a clutch. Wow.
Shuts it off. Save some parts.
Once again, we're going to take a short break after the alcohol cars and eat some lunch and regroup, get ready for a long day of streaming after that. Here we go, side by side, side by side.
So we're gonna go pick up some belt material over there in the left lane before we send the next pair.
pushed through the beams when he went up on a two-step. Pushed through the beams. 549, 244. 549, 244. Next pair coming down the hill.
I said we buy one of them.
Cole Burkhardt will go number 1 currently with that 49 pass.
Once again, thanks for watching, sharing, doing whatever you got to do. I appreciate it. Thanks to all our coverage partners for getting us to event number 16. 400 plus miles from home. Sat in the rain all day yesterday, but today has certainly been worth it. Every class is getting one qualifying pass, and then we're going straight into eliminations. Straight into eliminations. We're going to take a short break after the alcohol car's finished up, and then we'll be back with you for a pretty long duration. Super comp, super gas, top sportsman, top dragster, alcohol, and of course a $50,000 invitational ProMod race.
So as we get the car pushed off and a little bit of touch up here, don't forget to once again visit the souvenir stands. Concession stands are open. And at the end of this top alcohol dragster session, make sure you guys visit the pro area pits. A lot of those teams have a lot of merch for sale. Pretty sure all the ProMod drivers do. Grab your favorite driver's t-shirt. Maybe get an autograph, picture, all of the above. So we'll get back to racing here in a short moment. As it looks like we got a little bit of touch up there at the finish line.
Once again, doing some work on the top of the racetrack, doing some work on the top of the racetrack. Alrighty, the magic words, fire them up, fire them up.
All right, so
2 more pair, it looks like.
the command has been given to start up the next pair. As the equipment clears the top end. We're ready to go back. We'll have the dragster race in here. Richard Ford, left side. Got the New Jersey. Left here's just Exxon Taylor.
Alrighty, a pair of injected dragsters. Cooking and getting it in the left lane for sure.
241. So Richard Bork, with that 534 pass, will go to the number 1 qualifying spot. So we had to go retrieve the belt over there in the left lane before we fire up the next pair.
How do you get a belt?
Pair will be Daniel Dietrich in the left lane. Out of Glenora, Maryland. An engineer by trade. Megan Smith is going to join him in the right lane out of Anderson, South Carolina. So she's a graphic designer, 3rd generation driver, Harmon Enterprises Redline Oil.
All right, injected near lane, supercharged far lane.
right.
Tell you what, those things knock you down when they take off. 536, 279. Wow.
Smith. Daniel Dietrich goes to the
Not
top
sure
of the
why we
sheet.
keep keeping the black screen to death.
248.
Yeah, last pair, we're gonna take a break and reboot the satellite. It's not doing it like it should. And I'll see you back later this afternoon. Probably won't be long. ProMod round 1 will be back shortly. Especially if we're gonna try to get this race in. It's already 1:30. Wow, what a drag race. What a drag race.
273 for Jacqueline over here in the right lane.
All right, we're going to take a break and regroup, try to get the satellite back online. I'll see you guys maybe before round 1 of ProMod, or definitely for round 1 of ProMod. Thanks for watching. Appreciate everybody on the screen. Making drag racing greater right here live and free, Cecil County Dragway.